Hey Bryce,
How you doing?
how are you given the news about the play calling change and we've seen some changes made over the last couple of days. How much do you as the quarterback and the leader kind of feel you contributed to potential changes?
Yeah, Coach came up and talked to me and has talked to us as a team. Always talk to us about things, and again, it's a part of the process. And I think he explained to everyone. Again, just felt like it was what was best, and I think it's a result of everything. Everything happens. We do everything as a team, as a unit, specifically, offensively. So it's all of us. So again, it was just it was what he felt like was best, what we felt like was right for the time being. And I think it's just result um, you know result of a lot of things, but ultimately it's just what's best for a team. There's no one that's at fault. It's no one. It's just again it was the call that coach made, and we have his back with it.
How does kind of the back and forth sort of yo-yoing impact and negatively affect your ability to perform?
It doesn't hinder me. Doesn't affect my ability at all. Again, it's the same system. It's not as big of a It's just you hear a different voice, but you're calling the same plays. Throughout Coach Reich and CB both have had and from the beginning all the way through, have always both had a big hand in molding the game plan, molding the offense, and it's a combination of stuff, and then bringing things together, and it's still that. So it's not like we're going to completely different plays and completely different terminology. It's the same stuff, and every week you turn the page and you have a new game plan, and you got different things up, and you got new things, and you got stuff from the past and whatever it may be, and that's an every week thing, and it's no different. So it doesn't affect me. Again, it's all a collaborative effort at the end of the day. Still always meeting with coach, with TBO, still always consulting him, and ultimately he's the OC and he's running the show, and he's approving the stuff, and again, that's been how it's been throughout, and that it hasn't negatively affected anything.
During
Sorry. A few moments ago, we had a chance to talk to a few guys on the offense, two of which described a passion from you that they hadn't really seen to that extent after the Bears game. What did you want to express to your teammates in addressing them after?
Just obviously, we got to change. We got to be better, and just have an urgency about it. And it's not just talking or pointing fingers. Again, all the stuff that talked about in the locker room, applies to me. And again, I'm grateful to be a part of a team where we all can look in the mirror and all want to be better. But just urgency, just urgency of changing things, urgency of keeping, making sure that we're staying in the building and keeping our expectations, and what we do, making sure that we lean on each other for that stuff, and making sure that, all the stuff that we talk about and that we say that, we work towards, regardless of whatever external factors may be, whatever people may think, just making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable to that. And again, that's me talking to myself. And again, I'm grateful for it. We all have that. We all have that mindset already. Again, we just have to act on it and do a better job of that, do a better job of it translating, of acting on it throughout the week. And then again, it translating to Sundays, and, kind of just the urgency of it.
The coach, before he went and told the team that they were making a change, did he ask what you would like to see happen, or did y'all discuss it that way at all, or?
No, this is, again, that's above my, that's above my pay grade. Again, I trust Coach Wright, always trust him, and with all decisions like that. And again, for me, it's still the same process, still a similar process. It's still a collaborative effort. We're still always consulting each other. Meeting time, meetings, what we're talking about is still the same. And again, I trust Coach with that stuff. So that stuff is, that's above my pay grade. For me, just making sure that that we can execute, and now if whoever it's been calling plays, it's our job to execute them. It's our job to make sure we're repping them and getting to the point where we can perfect them throughout the week, and then going to execute them on Sunday.
Bryce, you guys are 30th in the league in offense, 29th in scoring. Why should people believe that this is going to change at all this year?
For us, we can't really control what people believe. we're all super grateful for the fans that stick by us and the people that have supported us and continue to support us. We're very grateful for all the Panthers fans that have again that support us. Ultimately, I can't control what people think, or I can't control what people believe, and we can't let that affect us. We believe within this building. I believe in my teammates. We all believe in each other. We all believe in this coaching staff. We all believe in this building, and that's what matters to us. That's what we can control. Again, the fans that believe and still and want what's best for us and their supporters. Again, we're super grateful for. But ultimately, we can't control what people on the outside may think, what they may believe, and again, people have the right to believe what they want. For us, we're focused on believing in the building, making sure we earn that right, and again, we believe in each other, and that's what we're focused on.
Bryce, following the cut down deadline, you showed a lot of compassion towards the teammates who got cut, and it kind of seemed like it hit you pretty hard, losing all those teammates. When you have a guy who's blocked for you for 7 or 8 games, and you see him get cut, did you ever get used to that, or how was that for you, like hearing that news?
Yeah, that's definitely not something that you get used to. Hearing the news about The Rock, you can't get used to that. Again, that's part of the business, and I trust the front office and the building, but it doesn't make it any easier. Again, it's not my job to be worried about personnel or to decipher. Again, I trust the front office, but like that's hard. That stuff is as difficult, and obviously more difficult for him. I feel for Thor, like you said. For me, like you talk about someone, and I feel like in different parts of life, it's just like, oh yeah, someone has your back, and oh yeah, but like, again, like you said, for multiple games, like Throck literally puts his body on the line for my safety. It's been for weeks now, and like, again, I don't take that lightly. Like, there's the literal, like, figurative, like, yeah, I got your back, I'll do. But like, people up front literally, again, put their body through hell and back and go up against people and to protect me, and like, seeing, again, that's above my front office does what they do, and I believe in them. But it's hard. You don't get used to seeing that.
We'll wrap up with
10
Joe and then David.
10 rookie quarterbacks, a new record have started this year. DTR is going to take over for Deshaun in Cleveland. Can you put your finger on why the prevalence, and that's been a growing trend? Is it the quarterback camps? Is it the kind of the spread offenses? And like, how would you describe, or why would you say that has just become a thing?
It's a good question. Honestly, I haven't really put any thought to it. I think it's really, really cool to hear. It's great to see other guys in the same situation, and us being the same year, and other guys starting and getting those opportunities. It is really cool. It's really encouraging, and just being a part of this class. I always root for guys in my class, so it's really cool. I don't want to just sit up here and lie. I didn't know that stat, and I haven't put any thought into it. But it's really cool.
How many of those guys would you say on a pretty decent level?
Again, I don't know exactly who the 10 are, but I'd imagine I at least have been around or talked to probably all of them. Again, I don't really know the 10 are, but odds are pretty high.
Herb Street, after he called the game on Thursday night, said that you just don't have the people around you to run the offense that you're probably most comfortable with, that they want to run with you out there. Do you feel like that's the case, that there's not the personnel for you to run the offense that ultimately they want you to run?
Not at all. Not at all. I believe wholeheartedly in the people in this building, and the people around me. And again, this is the offense that I want to run. This is what I want to be a part of. I have a tremendous amount of faith in the coaching staff and the people around me. There's no excuse. There's no if. We're all pros. We're all professionals. We've been losing because we haven't been executing. It hasn't. There's no, like, for me, there's not this silver line. we have to, as a unit, and me being the leader of that unit, we have to execute better. As a team, we have to execute better. We have to find ways to win games. This isn't, no one's coming. And we don't need anyone else. We have what it takes, and we haven't shown that, and we haven't proven that to the outside world. We know that within this building, and again, I get it. Being the media, people on the outside, everyone's going to have their opinions and tell their opinions, and that's part of sports. But we have what it takes here. We have it in the building, and we haven't put it on display, and that's on us. So there's no lack of faith. There's no lack of faith in the personnel. There's no lack of faith in the coaching staff. At the end of the day, it boils down to us executing, us putting it on tape and putting it out field. And yeah, we haven't done the past, but again, it is what it is. So throughout this week, it's that same mission, just trying to go 1-0, do everything we can throughout the week, to turn things around. And it's not all going to happen at once. Today, we're just focused on today right now. After this, try to have the best meeting so we can go on that. And that's the mindset. But no, I have all the faith in the world in everyone here.